Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, guys, to the leftover matches from yesterday. And obviously, this time we have server issues. Obviously, yesterday we had server issues. We were going to continue those matches, and PESM was ready. But the thing was, two of their players already weren't able to log into the game, and then one of ADMP also was unable to log into the game. So it was pretty obvious that this is a server-sided issue. So we decided to go ahead and delay those matches to today. And right now we're going to go ahead and see the matches being continued with ADMP taking the first match of yesterday. And the second match in the series is going on right now. ADMP Slog hopping on towards B right now. 3 of PES is... what's going on? PES cannot take them off. What? PES was unable to take these guys off of B. So the match will be restarted. I assume it's going to be restarted because Magenta is AFK as of now. So if they have to restart, they have to restart right now before obviously the first 2 minutes of the match are continued. So let's see how ADMP decides to focus on, and they are going to go ahead and take off one more guy on towards A side, and it's going to be Bilal trying to hold off C. Right now, Magenta is still AFK. Anime is still in the spawn as well. I'm not sure what's going on right now. What's happening? Okay, so Magenta did connect back right now. ADMP is completely. I think they're trying to call each other, like talk to each other in the all chat. So, guys, while the restart happens, obviously this is pretty frustrating for the side of obviously the streamer as well as the casters, because we've been waiting for this match for a long time. As the viewers, we apologize for every inconvenience. Like you guys, I'm pretty sure most of you guys were waiting to watch this match happen, and obviously now with these many delays going on, it's gonna be pretty, I guess, frustrating. So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hold back, and once we start off, we'll let you know. Alright, assalamu alaikum guys. How you guys doing? This has actually been really tiring for me as well as Monarch and the caster and the streamer as well. If he has been like quite frustrated. I mean, I obviously mentioned it in the last match, but at the same time, I want to re-mention treat it on that as well. Anyways, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and re-host the last match. There were some issues from. I mean, the players had some issues in ping, so we're gonna go ahead and re-host it. And let's hope this time there is none, and we're gonna go ahead and check the perks as well. PSM is not using anything out of the blue, as well as ADMP. They also do not have anything out of the blue. So both teams have perfect loadouts right now. Let's see how the match develops as we see Scar and Bilal holding mid side. Magenta tries to go up, but BB Hook takes him down, and we're gonna go ahead and see Trailer being controlled by these guys. And Sloth goes ahead and tries to cap a little bit of the AFB. Sloth gets taken down by Magenta. Right now, we're seeing a pretty strong start coming in from the side of PSM, and let's see how this continues on, how it develops. So, PSM actually does manage to go ahead and take both of these flags down. And I mean, obviously, the first round they had ping issues, so two of them or three of them actually were standing in the spawn, and there was an issue where ADMP actually managed to triple cap while that was going on. So right now we're gonna see Bilal and Goofy trying to fight it out at side. Oh my God, Bilal goes for that suicide nade, kills himself as well as Sloth. So right, actually no, it's not Sloth. Sorry, Sloth actually hops on right now, and Show gets taken down by him. And we do not see anyone trying to hold the top as of now. So Magenta is solo guy trying to take off Rogue, but Rogue does not want to leave that spot. So with that being said, ADMP does try to come behind and try to capture C. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and see Best M trying to capture B, and both of them get taken down. Magenta, it's up to him to capture or recap B and make sure no one ADMP is not able to take it. But he does not fulfill that role, and ADMP does manage to go ahead and take both of those flags. Right now, we're gonna see ADMP trying to go ahead and stop C capture, but at the same time, there's going to be three people on A from ADMP. This is just a back and forth coming in from both these teams. Let's see what PSM decides to do when there's going to be so much issues coming in. Monarch, what do you think is going to happen, like with the current onset of the game, the current tempo? It's all just been back and forth. It's been a tennis game, like a ping pong. So, what do you think is going on?
Right now, currently, the score is going very back and forth. ADMP capturing a flag, PSM capturing B flag back. Right now, PSM is capturing B flag, but ADMP prevents them from doing that. But right now, PSM do have a lead of a couple of 10 to 15 points, which is at the moment, since the round has just started, it's not that much. But later on, as the game builds up, it will become lead. ADMP is going for the triple cap, but Magenta prevents that.
So obviously, yeah, the ADB is trying to maintain their composure and trying to regain that early deficit that they went on. But right now we're seeing double cap coming in. They're holding this pretty well. Bilal and Star on the other hand go for A flag, and Bilal gets taken down. Show takes down Sloth on the other hand. It's going to be a trade coming in. B side is under B flag. Sorry, is under control by Show and Magenta. Both of them have it. Magenta. Sorry, goes ahead and drops on it, but is unable to go ahead and cap it. So right now, Sloth takes him down. We're gonna see IKLU trying to go for a double kill. He's able to catch that pretty effectively. Right now, Goofy takes down one guy. Goofy takes down another guy. Show just went on into him, and Rogue right now we see him trying to play for that flag. Rogue takes Magenta down. We're gonna see C kept getting held by Fest right now. Let's see how this continues on as we see Slot. Okay, I think never mind. Goofy was able to go ahead and take down both of these guys. Actually lower one of them and take the other one out. ADMP, so with that being said, does have the lead back on. So Monarch, what were you saying?
I was talking about that ADMP initially was a couple of league points behind, but now, as we speak, PSM hops onto B flag and takes it, and Goofy is unable to prevent that cap, and PSM, which had fallen behind by a couple of points, are now able to take the lead, but
ADMP needs to cap A. They can cap A. They are going for the triple cap. I think they're going to go for the triple cap.
Will it be successful? Will it be successful? Yes.
Yes. They're going to be able to maintain it. Manish, Magenta is able to go ahead and record it. Yeah, exactly. As you're saying that ADMP is able to go ahead and hop two guys onto that flag. Rogue goes ahead and supports it, but Scar and Show are unable to do it, maintain that composure on that flag. And right now we're gonna see
PSM
a
going for the
reverse
triple
coming in
cap
from.
again.
Yeah, and
PSM
Magenta
triple
is the solo
caps,
guy
but
trying to is
ADMP.
actually
Okay.
able to go ahead and prevent that. ADMP is going to be stopped off at 85 points for this round because with only 4 points or 3 points remaining, I'm pretty sure this round is going to come to a close with ADMP getting triple capped. So it's not a huge lead; it's a 15-point lead. But if played in the favor of PSM, they are going to be able to go ahead and maintain this and come back from it. So right now we're seeing a pretty drastic difference in terms of kills. Right now, we see Baby Hippo at 17 kills, while the rest of ADMP has less than 10 kills each. So that just shows these guys aren't going for gun kills. And like meanwhile, there is not much of a difference in points. At the same time, we see as all of them are above 10 kills with Anime, the solo guy trying to play objective at 6 kills. We're gonna go ahead and see three people from ADMP hopping on to B flag. They're going to go ahead and pop a smoke and gonna go ahead and name themselves the B flag. And we're gonna go ahead and see ADMP Sloth and Rogue getting taken down by Scar. Both of them go down to him. And right now, if ADMP, if actually PES did have the if they did have the setup going on, they would have easily been able to cap B. But obviously, there is going to be IKLU going on top of that, on top of the tower. Right now, we're going to see Magenta taking down Rogue. Goofy does realize there's Magenta under him, so Goofy is now on high alert.
PSM is
Magenta
going
goes
for the
on for
A
that.
flag. Can they successfully
That's
capture
a
it? No, they
distraction. I'm
cannot,
pretty
but
sure that's a
ADMP is
distraction.
going
But
for
at
the
the same
triple
time,
cap.
ADMP going for the triple cap right now. We're going to see two people on,
And they
going to
successfully
hop on
capture
towards
it.
C.
That is like initially PSM had ADMP in a triple cap, but then ADMP turned the situation around.
So obviously, we're gonna go ahead and spec Baby Hippo with 20 kills right now. He's the top fragger of this match. We're gonna go ahead and see how he plays. He's gonna go ahead and go for the triple. He's gonna go ahead and trying to stop the A flag. So let's see how that works out for him. Currently, we see Baby Hippo inside the tin. He's just gonna hold his position right now. So let's see. He spots out Show and he kills him. And there's gonna be Magenta who takes the trade on Baby Hippo. So I mean, it's pretty obvious that was a really wide peak open and Magenta is able to go ahead and hop on top of the tower. With that being said, I think there's going to be some changes coming in this map because that's a pretty good position to hold for PES. So let's see what happens. With that said, let's go ahead and watch as Magenta is able to take down Sloth. Baby Hippo takes down Show, and right now we're gonna see Anime being the solo guy hopping onto B but unable to maintain that flag and is taken down. Right now, we're seeing Bilal taking down IKLU, making some moves on towards C flag. I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and spawn flip right now. Let's see Anime on top of that A flag. They are unable to capture that, and I'm pretty sure ADMP is going to be maintaining another triple cap coming in from the side. But Magenta goes ahead and saves it, and at the same time, Scar is going to go ahead and hop on it in front of Rogue. Rogue is the solo guy trying to go ahead and capture that. Scar, if he can take down Rogue, is gonna be unable to go ahead and capture that. At the same time, they're going to go ahead and get dominated from ADMP. ADMP playing out of their minds right now. They have been dominant in this tournament so far. They have been undefeated, and they're going to go ahead and continue that streak moving forward. I think so. But obviously, with just 40 points remaining, it's a last-ditch effort coming from the side of PSM. Goofy going to go ahead and take down Magenta, and it's going to go ahead and result in another triple cap being maintained for a longer period of time. Right now, we're going to see Scar taking down two more people. This is going to be a do or die situation coming from PES. If they are unable to go ahead and triple cap, it's going to be an impossible match for them to come back from. So, with that being said, go ahead and see what happens within the next 20 seconds. Obviously, I don't think they have 20 seconds. They have like more than, maybe they have 15 seconds remaining right now. If 15 seconds on the clock is ticking, and if they are unable to go ahead and capture all three flags, it's going to be a done
Okay,
situation.
so
And
PSM is
as we
going
say that, we're
for
going to
all
go ahead
three
and see
flags.
triple flag. Magenta is able to go ahead and take that down, but it's not going to be enough as Anime goes ahead and tries to capture it. And I'm pretty sure with this,
This
PES-M
match
is
goes
going
to
to be sent.
ADMP.
Yeah, actually, no, it's going to be
No.
almost. So PES-M is unfortunately going to lose this match, and ADMP, valiant effort by them, amazing gameplay, and they are going to move forward towards the winners finals. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and have a match in the losers brackets of the of PES-M right now after this one, after we take a short break. So with that being said, ADMP, congratulations for you the win, and you've won this match. And let's go ahead and see how this continues on. So we'll be right back after a short break. So, guys, welcome back to the second match of today. Obviously, it's also a delayed match from yesterday. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and watch this match of PES M versus PES X. So, with that being said, I think I'm not sure who's going to be joining me for the casting. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Monarch. So, Monarch, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. You tell me, Duke. So, what do you expect out of today's match?
I'm not sure. So far, whatever I've expected, it's going south. So, I mean, with that being said, let's just go ahead and see what happens as we progress into the match. We did see some amazing gameplay coming in from the side of ADMP with that insane holds of them. They were losing gunfights, but they were winning the match. I'm not sure how that happened, but interesting enough, that happened. And right now, we're gonna go ahead and see PES Aim taking down all four of members of PES 6, and it's gonna be a 5-1 situation coming from the side of Muscle Nerd. He's probably going to go ahead and try and take down one or two more people, and I think he's going to go ahead and get taken down. So let's see what happens, how this happens, and how this situation goes ahead and continue. Scar actually manages to go ahead and take him down without taking a single shot from Muscle. Let's go ahead and see how this thing goes in forward into the second round. PES M trying their level best right now to just go ahead and figure out their loss that they had against ADMP. They're angry right now. I'm pretty sure they have to be frustrated as well, because it took 3 days for them to go ahead and play that match. Xkelly, on the other hand, throws a great grenade, and it goes down and drops on towards the blue van in on the bomb side B. It takes down one guy. At the same time, we're gonna see PESM getting taken down. Clean sweep coming from the side of PES X. What's going on? What?
These guys are literally trading rounds for each other. First round, PES M clean sweeped all of PES X, but now PES X returned the favor.
It's like, what's going on? I'm confused. These guys are playing out of their minds right now. Both of these teams are going to go ahead and try to take down. Anime takes a fight with the Caliber, and Anime goes ahead and falls back from that spot. He's unable to go ahead and spot him. So he's going to go ahead and instead try and keep an eye on Heaven. Heaven, on the other hand, has been behind that side. Heaven knows that there's a guy on blue top because his teammate Xkelly told him so. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and see Xkelly gets taken down by Anime. Let's go ahead and see how that continues on. With this being said, right now it's gonna be a 4v5 situation. Sorry, 3v5 situation coming from the side of SX. All three of them inside bottom granny right now. Heaven goes ahead and rotates around in the back towards the gas station or towards the back alley right now. He's going to go ahead and face off Magenta or Show, either of them, whoever decides to peek it. Neither of them decide to peek it, as well as Heaven. He also just backs off from that fight. He realizes there might be people there, and he just does not want to fight them. So with that being said, go ahead. Let's see how JD goes ahead for the bomb. He has 2 kills right now, and he's the bomb carrier for the side of PES X right now. He does take down Enemy. The sniper was unable to take a shot down, and on the other hand, Show trades him off, and right now we're going to go ahead and see the bomb being carried by Muscle Nerd with 0 kills. I mean, obviously, it's going to be pretty aggressive. Right now, let's go ahead and spectate Heaven. He's carrying an M16. What's going on?
Yeah, like normally an M16 is not a gun you would use in such a tough competition, especially with top tier teams such as PES X and PES.
He does decide to go ahead and switch, as we say that.
Heaven picks up the core died.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and find one guy on towards B bomb side. Show takes Heaven down. It's going to be a 2-1 situation for PSM, going to go ahead and win this match. So let's see how this develops moving forward into the match. Let's see how this goes on, and we're going to go ahead and see PES M versus PES X. Obviously, it's quite interesting because both of these teams have been playing against each other since the inception of the division of their called mobile team. So I mean, obviously these two lineups have a long history with each other.
So and PES X charges into the spawn of PES M, but it seems they switch spawns around. That's how it seems. This is very surprising.
What's going on?
Enemy takes down the JD
is going to go ahead and decide on to planting that bomb, and JD does get a clean plant coming in from the Show. Show goes and tries to take one down.
It seemed that like PES M wanted to backstab PES X through back alley, but instead PES M just rushed through mid using a smoke and charged into their PES M spawn, and now they've taken control of A. So it looks like PES M had planned to retake of A bomb site. So currently it's a 4v3 situation in favor of PES M. Vidal takes down Heaven, Drax takes down Show. Drax is JD turns this up. Okay, Drax takes down Anime. So this round was in favor of PSM, but JD turned the tables. So shout out to him. It seems as if Duke has disconnected. We'll get that sorted in a while. Bilal and Anime both take down 2 at a time, so basically it's now a 1v1 situation. Scars takes down the last one. So PSM is currently leading the charge at 3 to 2. On PES X's side, as we can see, Heaven is still on 0 kills. That's really surprising. Like 5 rounds into the game, a person is still on 0 kills. That's a bit surprising, don't you think?
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
So this has happened for 2 rounds already. PES X charges into the spawn of PES M. Usually this type of scenario doesn't happen as usually teams hold their own spawn, but this has happened for 2 rounds in a row, so looks like we are up for some surprising strats.
I'm really sorry. So yeah,
that was a nice nade by Scar.
Really sorry for that disconnect, guys. It's akin to the load shedding in Pakistan, as you guys may or may not be aware of that. It's just a pain in the ass to deal with. So right now we're gonna go ahead and see PES X taking the lead back from PES M. I left off at I think 2 or 3-1, I'm not sure, and PES X has actually managed to claw back 3 rounds back to back, I think, and it's just I mean, I'm shocked. I was not expecting this when I came back. So with that being said, Monarch, fill me in on what has been going on so far.
Yeah, in between like 2 rounds, really surprising strats had come up that PES M and PES X had switched spawns. They switched spawns and acted as if they switched roles while PES M was was attacking while PES X was defending. They completely switched spawns, and then PES M had the strategy of playing retake A of A bomb site. So currently PES M and PES X are in a 3v4 situation in favor of PES X. So let's see how PES X plays this out. They've planted.
Drax goes ahead and spots Bilal and takes him down as well. On that spot, Magenta gets taken down, and Show also gets taken down by Heaven 1 by 1. I mean, back to back. So that was just a double kill coming. It was like a dirty double kill coming from the side of Heaven. And right now we're gonna see Xcali at 3 kills, Heaven at 3 kills. Twins be twins, bro. And I mean, it's just amazing to watch these two players play. They're already, I mean, obviously most of you may not know, but I mean, some guys may know these guys are actually twins. They're brothers in real life, and they play like that as well. They play like really good, and both of them almost always have the same amount of kills. And as you can see, Heaven gets taken down, and Kelly shortly being followed by him. Right now we're seeing absolute dominance coming in from the side of PES M. Anime trying to hold on top of that spot, and he's going to go ahead and deny these guys another round, and it's going to be a switching side switch round coming in from the side of PES M, and they take that last round before switching those sides and taking control of the bomb. Right now we're going to go ahead and see these guys playing and trying to duke it out for that sweet spot into qualifying into the next round. Obviously this is the losers bracket, so whoever loses gets eliminated from the tournament. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see how this turns out. And
so this is a new strategy by PSM. They've actually gone to plan for B. So this is a new strategy, because usually they would go to A bomb site as it is the most comfortable bomb site, which is played by teams, but they actually charged into B through Granny Courtyard. Just surprising, actually. And now both teams are trying to duke it out in back alley. in the factory area.
Yeah, obviously, with that being said, let's go ahead and watch how these guys actually figure out what to do once they realize that there's going to be some trouble coming in on that back alley. Obviously, Heaven actually goes ahead and tries to go ahead and take one-on-one fight while being on regen while being on regen for the next for the match, and he takes down 1v1 quite easily and takes Bilal down. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and see. I mean, I'm not sure if the kills are the same, but at the same time, these guys have been playing really good, and both of these teams have almost the same number of kills as that it's going to be. Monarch, can you fill in while? I mean, obviously, as this round goes on, can you fill on the trades that have been?
Yeah, right now, like in the beginning of the round, like they were trading off initially. Like right now, they just traded 2 for 2. So now right now it's in a 3v3 situation. Kelly's trying to get those shots like Granny, but none of the shots connected. Enemy actually takes down Kelly from Farmers Market, which Caliber was not expecting.
So Monarch, as you say that, I'm going to go ahead and point out that both teams have 35 kills, and this is quite interesting as almost 35. I'm not sure it's exact 35. Like they're 35 to 36 right now, and there's a difference of 2 rounds while the kills are almost the same. So this is quite interesting to watch as both these teams trying to fight it off while maintaining those KDs as high as they can. So obviously, with that being said, it's going to be a 2v1. Actually, a 1v1 situation coming in from the side of Show, and Show takes down Drax in a close CQC, and we're going to see PSM coming on top. Again, it's going to be an interesting match as we see. And obviously, I have to mention, and I'm kind of have to announce that we're going to go ahead and do 2 more Battle Pass giveaways at the end of this match. So obviously, one after this round and the other one after the next round. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on into the match. We're going to see Drax being bombarded by those grenades. He does not take any damage as he actually is safe. And Anime, on the other hand, with the long shots coming in and taking down Cali, and Drax followed quickly after him in the follow-up shot, and we're going to see MuscleNut trying to fight him, and Magenta gets spotted by MuscleNut. I'm pretty sure Muscle has spotted him. Magenta, on the other hand, actually tries to take him down, but Anime steals that kill coming from the side of Magenta, and Show is low as well right now. He's getting taken down by JD. JD gets taken down by Show. On the other hand, Show just realizes to make quick footwork and switches head glitches to right and goes ahead and takes him down. Heaven gets spotted and he can take it low right now. We're going to go ahead and see him as he moves from the middle of the granny and into the back, and he just decides to go ahead and peek back as he realizes there's going to be someone trying to ambush him on the other side. So we're going to see it's going to be an equal score coming in from both these teams, 6-6. It's going to be quite an interesting match, don't you think, Monarch?
Oh yeah, like one thing also I would like to point out is that look at Anime's score. Like right now he's leading, even though he's a sniper with 14 kills. Like last match against ADMP, he was quite underperforming. But this match, it seems as he seems to have gotten through that failure, and now is
obviously
the top fragger.
About that, it was the thing is he's using a sniper, and obviously we all know that in domination / respawn, snipers are really hard to use, and obviously you have to be really good at what you're doing, and you have to play exactly your role and exactly at the right spot to be able to make some use of that sniper. But on the other hand, Enemy was unable to do so due to ADMP just holding those positions really aggressively and really calmly. So we're going to go ahead and see Enemy going to outperform everyone else in this match, because this is Search and Destroy, and snipers are awfully powerful, obviously to an extent where there's only going to be one sniper on the map in SND. So with that being said, Enemy is going to go ahead and outshine everyone else in this match. We're going to go ahead and see Scar carrying the bomb, trying to go ahead and make some quick footwork on to realizing where he should go. He does jump around on the tractor and realizes there's no one on towards B. He's calling Enemy to cover him up on his position on towards the statue, and he's going to go for the A plant, and Drax is on behind that wall. He's unaware of the fact that there's going to be a bomb being planted as we speak. Caliber, on the other hand, is going to be not running a sniper. I'm pretty sure that's interesting. Caliber is not running a sniper, and we're going to see Magenta gets reconnected on top of Granny. So we're not sure what we can expect coming from these both teams with only 30 seconds remaining in the round. We're going to see Muscle and Drax jumping through that smoke and trying to go ahead and make some moves happen. JD, on the other hand, takes a fight with he finds out that there's going to be blind fire coming on the side of Scar. He's going to go ahead and try and take down Scar. He does take him down. He's going to go ahead and get taken down by Show, and Caliber takes down that thing, and Magenta. I don't know why I keep calling him by his real name. This is just interesting. Magenta is able to go ahead and I think be disconnected for the rest of the round, and he's going to go ahead and see as his team is going to go ahead and lose this round. Obviously, Magenta did have some issues in the previous match with ADMP as well. He's had ping issues, and obviously those carry on towards this match as well. And we're seeing him underperforming due to that technical difficulty that he's having from the area that he lives in. He's currently, obviously due to the quarantine, he's in a really tough spot, and many of us were unexpectedly forced into a spot that we did not want to be in. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and see Anime again trying to go ahead and back up Scar. And we're going to go ahead and I'm probably sure we're going to watch another bomb site A plant coming in from the side of Scar with him being the bomb carrier again on tank, just jumping up and down to see if there is anyone on a bomb site. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and watch Show and Magenta going to go ahead and trying to make some quick footwork on towards Granny bottom courtyard and maybe hold it off. Drax gets spotted. Bilal going to go ahead into that smoke. He's going to go ahead fight JD and Drax if they come out quite quick enough. Bilal takes JD down, Drax down, and Show takes JD down. On the other hand, we're going to see Anime taking down Muscle Nut after he's done taking down Magenta. So with that, we're going to see Excalibur on the backside of Bilal, and he's going to go ahead and take him down. It's be a 3v2 situation coming from the side of PSX, both PSX being really low at this point. We're going to go ahead and watch how this turns out as we're going to go ahead and see Show. What? Show with that. What's he doing? He's lasering with that QQ9 on such long range.
That recoil control is it's very good. Like, considering that the QQ9 has quite a bit of a recoil, like, that recoil control is awesome.
I mean, obviously, you say it's awesome, but you're not as surprised as I am. So, that being said, like, obviously, this is interesting coming in from the side of Show. I've never seen someone use that gun like that. Obviously, like, head glitches is one thing. I use that gun on head glitches pretty often as well. But at the same time, being out in the open as much as Show was and trying to take a fight long range without the toughness. But I mean, does he have toughness equipped on? He does actually have toughness equipped on. So probably that's the reason he's able to control that recoil or the backdrop of the weapon. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and watch as this round progresses into the later stages, and with only 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining, we're going to go ahead and see Scar still taking the bomb. I mean, I've seen Scar pick up the bomb pretty much every time I've seen him. So with that keeping in mind, obviously, if you take down Scar, you obviously have to be sure that the bomb is with Scar and he is the one carrying it around. So let's see how this goes on, and we're going to go ahead and see Kelly going on in towards that side. Let's see how this continues on as these guys have control of that the boxes, and JD and Kelly are the only two guys trying to hold out those areas, and Anime is going to go ahead and snipe, probably going to go ahead and take a pick off from either of these, but no, Kelly turns on him 180 degrees and takes him down. Show is going to hold a head glitch and gets taken down by what? Show took down JD with a blast. Interesting. Okay, so Show did drop a grenade onto that car, and that car did blow up instantly, and we saw JD gets taken. Now it's going to be a quick sticky situation for Kelly, as it's going to be a 1v4 coming in from the side. It's going to be a ninja? No, it's not. Okay, Scar does actually go ahead and decides to try to pre-fire inside that smoke and takes him down. So that being said, obviously Kelly could have pulled off a really great ninja defuse, but he was unable to do so, alas. And we're going to go ahead and move on into the game point for PSM. They probably have this pretty much thought out, and they might actually win this if they go ahead and maintain their composure for the last round. Obviously, if they do give away 2 more rounds, it's going to be really sticky for them, because they're going to have to switch sides, and obviously so far PSM has dominated this side. So let's see how this continues on. And Drax, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and pre-fire sometimes onto that side. Bilal goes ahead and peeks out and just takes him down instantly. JD goes to go ahead and take down 2 guys. Actually, no, it was Caliber. Kelly with that amazing collide coming in from the side, taking both of these guys down, and we're going to go ahead and see Magenta going to go ahead and hold the bomb, taken down, almost taken down by what? I'm speechless. These guys had a really good chance to win that all, and they just were unable to do so because Magenta was in there and he was just trying to fight his way off. Rather than holding that, he went aggressive and he was able to actually make some quick work and he just forced them out. I mean, obviously he was able to force out both of those players from the cover, and Scar could actually take them both down with the sniper. That was interesting to watch and amazing. Obviously, we're going to go ahead into the post-game analysis of this match. So, Monarch, what do you think? How did you think like PSM was able to claw that way the match back into their hands? Obviously, from like almost losing it. I mean, they're not losing it, but they did have the deficit moving on towards the side cages. All right, I think Monarch is not here. So I mean, obviously, I asked the question, and it was supposed to be an impression that I don't know the answer to, but obviously, I wanted him to speak, and he's not here, so I'm going to go ahead and rhetorically answer that question myself. So, what I think, I mean, obviously, it could differ from opinion. The opinion could differ from person to person. What I think happened was PESM was actually able to realize that they need to make better work of their sniper, and obviously, enemy with those snipes on X Kelly trying to put him into a spot and trying to discourage him from using that sniper further on probably leaded to the loss of PES X, I think, because Caliber dropped the sniper and was unable to go ahead and carry that on into that second side switch. So, with that said, obviously these guys were unable to do so, and they were unable to carry out the operation that they had in hand. Like they were supposed to defend those spots, but without a sniper, it's really hard. Xcali did actually go ahead and switch back to the sniper at the ending round, but obviously too soon, too late, I guess. And I mean, I don't know. That's not how the saying goes. It goes too late. So obviously, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and ready up for the next round. And as we do that, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a giveaway winner for this first round. It's going to be one giveaway. Let's go ahead and see who's going to go ahead and win. And obviously, guys, go ahead and spam the chat. I can see everyone's name, and we're going to go ahead and pick one guy. So obviously, we'll go ahead and see some spam coming in from these guys: Berlin, BP Dog, Jane coming in as well, and Z, Hassan Mobile students here. Everyone is going to go ahead and spam that chat. I'm going to go ahead and move a bit up, and let's see who sees it. Sammy coming in that ADMP OP. Yeah, ADMP really played amazing. ADMP played that insanely well. They were able to hold those spots really, really good. And early Rana as well. Yes, I'm pretty sure I agree with that. And Dissolve saying Sway should get the giveaway. That rhymes. I might actually do go for that. Excess Sway going for that. DP for Sway again. Obviously, Sway was one of those players that performed really well in the past, and he's been performing really good for the team XF. And this is being nothing short of amazing from his side. The performance has been absolutely amazing and horrific. On the other hand, for the opponents, he's just decimated everyone in respawn. So, Sway, congratulations, you've done really well so far in the tournament. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and actually give away the battle pass to, wait for it, it's not going to be Sway. I mean, I'm really sorry, but it's going to go towards Sniper Guard plays. So Sniper Guard, congratulations to you for that battle pass. Sway, I'm really sorry for that. I actually really go ahead and went for, I mean, I'm really sorry if I let you down. So don't get disappointed that I called your name out and actually did a prank with you. So obviously, with that being said, Sniper Guard does get the battle pass. So obviously, there's going to be another one coming in soon. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take a break as we go ahead and ready up for the next match. With that being said, let's go ahead and give. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop back into the next match. Is going to be domination fighting range. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and see these guys face off against each other. Obviously, domination has been the forte for PSX. Obviously, they haven't lost a single domination round in the entire tournament so far as we speak. So this may or may not be their first loss, but I'm expecting it's not going to be. We might actually see some amazing gameplay coming from the side of, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and see some gameplay this round actually going ahead and moving on towards the third one. That's what I am expecting it to happen. I'm expecting to see. So let's see how this progresses, and we're gonna go ahead and see Drax trying to hop on it, faking the gap for a few times, and as well as he gets taken down by Anime. I mean, guys, something I have to confess here. If you do think that I'm lacking a little bit in commentary, it's really draining mentally and physically for me to go ahead and speak out all alone. It's going to be really tough. So if I do lack there in fourth, so please. I apologize from my side for that if that does occur. So on the same time, going ahead into the match, we're gonna go ahead and see both Muscle Nerd and Magenta going to hold that area. Muscle Nerd takes down Anime. Magenta goes ahead and closely follows him. Muscle Nerd goes ahead and takes him down as well. Drax, on the other hand, goes down on towards A flag, and he's going to go ahead and face off. Anime contests it for a while, and Muscle Nerd goes on top, and he just falls off. Anime takes down him with Suicide Nade, and this end we're going to go ahead and see spawn flips coming in from both these teams, going to go ahead and take the opponent base homes, and going to go ahead and be dominant on the other side. So let's go ahead and watch how this continues on, moving in towards the rest of the match. Muscle Nut does take down
Duke,
Star.
I'd like to interrupt you, and I have been specifically called to cast this match because you are being really annoying and have been spamming me to do the casting alongside you. So before I'd like to comment on the game, what would you say about last game, Duke? I mean,
So obviously, here's the thing. The last game was pretty interesting because you were watching it as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were. So what I saw from both these sides was like the attacking side was obviously more dominant for both those teams, and they were playing amazing. At the same time, while Enemy was on the defense, he was trying to snipe, and when he did snipe, he took off Excalibur almost majority of the time, and Excalibur was forced to go ahead and ditch that sniper, which caused them to go ahead and move on into their attacking side when the side switch, and unable to have that sniper on the defense is just really bad and a disadvantageous position for the PSX team, and I think that's why they personally lost.
okay, and I'd like to add to that and reiterate that Anime was definitely the MVP in that game. He was cracked out of his mind, not missing a single shot. And I think he's learned from the ADMP game. And as in Domination, when he was playing against ADMP, because he was using the sniper, he wasn't really having that much of an impact. But now he's using the Cordite and he's sitting on 11 kills already. So a lot of differences and a lot of adaptation coming in from the side of PES-M to that loss. And it was almost a double cap, but it's stopped by Bilal and Magenta amazingly. And they're trying to go for the C cap right now, but it's stopped by Muscle right now.
So, obviously, right now we can see that PES-M is in the lead by a little bit of point. But right now we're going to see three guys hopping onto that flag. Car takes them all down. What's going on?
This is going to be B cap for sure. This is going to be B cap. Unless Muscle actually kills a considerable amount of them.
What? This is going to be a reverse cap. What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, kills being traded right and left, but one person was capping B and that wasn't enough, so he gets immediately taken down. And the double cap has come in from PES-M, who are in a comfortable spot right now, and they've also got control of the trailer right now. Two people in the trailer, Scar and Show, holding it very well. So PES-X are left with C cap to play around. But knowing them, I'm pretty sure that they have the ability to come back from this disadvantage. I think they have what it takes to actually pull back their double cap right now. And as soon as I've said that, the A flag cap is coming in, Duke.
So obviously, yeah, as you said that was correct 100%, because obviously these guys were playing amazing, and these guys actually haven't lost. The PES-X hasn't actually lost any domination games so far in the tournament, and this might actually be may or may not be their first one, because obviously there's still another round going on, and right now they're going to go ahead and try cap A as well. There's no one trying to hold that point, and I'm pretty sure this is done. Oh no, man, it's
Wow,
not
and
done. That's it.
I think this is going to be a double cap on the side of PES. Actually, a triple cap right now. Wait, and that
Ooh.
actually got stopped on the last tick by someone on the side of PESX. I forgot to look at the kill feed, but the round is almost over, Duke, and it's going to be a pretty healthy lead on the side of PESM. What do you think?
So yeah, obviously these guys have had a really good lead, and JD right now trying to hold that tin top takes down two people back to back, and is going to go ahead and maintain that control over the B flag. Heaven goes ahead and hops on it and gets he does get it taken down by Bilal, but it's like almost the round end, so doesn't really matter. Moving into the second round, PES M does have a lead of 25 points, and I mean it's not as much, but obviously we saw in the first match ADMP had a deficit of 15 points, and they came back from it and won the match. And obviously these guys have a lead of they have a deficit of 25. I mean, obviously I'm not going to comment much, but because I mean I don't want to jinx anyone, but at the same time I'm pretty sure these guys have the ability to win it.
So immediate control coming in from trailer from the side of PSM. Three people standing inside it, and they've got control of B flag side right now. And as soon as Heaven pushes in, he's going to be taken down by these two members. So the strategy I've noticed so far from PSM is hold trailer, hold B, and control the map right now. Do you think it's working so far?
I mean, so far it's unable to work because the thing is, this is that strategy is specifically targeted towards one single type of play, which is the triple cap domination type of play. But obviously, that's not going to happen. That's not happening. PES M is actually not going to try that. So obviously, the strategy is not. It's a counter to that strategy, and if that strategy is not being implemented, there is nothing to counter.
Wow, and the
So
double
with
cap is coming in. The B flag cap is coming in right now, Duke, as we speak. Scar is solo capping, or at least trying to solo cap
oh.
B, but he gets taken down on the last tick. And I think, wow, that was a big mistake coming in from the side of PESM. I mean, if there were at least two of them on the flag right now, they could have easily taken down the flag, and it would have been a double cap for them. But instead, they're going to lose B as well, and they're pushing into B right now. But can they actually take B right now? That is the
So,
actual question.
yeah, they did
No.
actually manage to do that. PES M does lose B control, and Muscle was those guy who took down two guys. And Heaven on a triple kill. It's going to be a 5 wipe and domination coming in PES. As I mean, obviously we have to mention that it's a double kill from Muscle and a triple kill from Heaven. So that means all 5 of those players are dead. And if all 5 of those players are dead, there's no one to defend any point. And with that being said, these guys hop onto that flag and go ahead and triple cap these guys. Obviously, and going to go ahead and close in that lead with just 7 points remaining for PES M to decide something and act on it to win this round.
Exactly. And I think this is going to be one hell of an intense game because the double caps are being traded right and left, and the dominate is also coming in, but it's not obviously staying for that long. But the trailer control, emphasis on trailer still being placed a lot by PESM right now, and they're playing towards the trailer, which is actually favors close quarters combat in their case. But right now, Scar and Bilal, they're pushing in towards wood so that they can suppress the PESX push right now, and they have done that successfully to a certain extent, Duke.
Yeah, obviously they have played their best and they have done what they could. But at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and see these guys taking back the
Wait,
lead
is
from
Anime
PES.
is not playing the game, Duke? Anime is not playing the game.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Anime, this could cost your team a round and go ahead to the third round if this does continue on. If he does not reconnect back and try to play that, Anime
Wow,
left the
he
game.
left.
And with that being said, obviously we're not going to have a rematch because this is the second round and PES X is
Exactly.
more than likely going to go ahead and take this home.
Exactly, and this is going to be a 4v5 situation right now in the favor of PES X right now. And we very well know that domination is not a mode where you and actually pull off a literal 4v5. So, with that being said, PES X, X sorry, is going to close the 1-1 lead set forward by the 1 point lead set by PES X as far as the match tally is concerned.
So obviously, with that being said, this is going to be like first I didn't mention that PES X did need a penta kill, obviously like a double kill or two and a triple kill or two double kills and a single kill to make sure that they can dominate and go ahead for that cap. Obviously, that's something you have to keep in mind. If like the number of teammates that you have on the play field in their positions, the harder it is for the opponent team to go ahead and capture that point. And with PES M not having that one player in the game, is going to be a huge deficit to their team and a huge disadvantage at which they have to play and try to maintain their composure and go ahead and try to cap. But I mean, PES X is going to punish these guys for one. I mean, it's a
I mean,
mistake
it's
or a man disadvantage. Yeah.
obviously, I mean, it's a tournament, and these mistakes do not go unpunished. And as it is in this case, it is going to cost them a round, and it's going to be tied at 1-1 right now for PESM versus PESX. Intense game going so far.
So obviously, yeah, it's going to be amazing. And right now we're just 6 points away. And if PES X does go for that domination, it's just going to be salt on the wound, obviously. And they just do it for the memes. It's going to go ahead this round and equalize the
Exactly.
score at 1-1 each. Both of these
So-
teams playing amazing out of their minds, and we're going to go ahead into the third match. Obviously, moving into the post-game analysis, Carnage, you have a lot to say. You watch this amazing gameplay, so go ahead and speak your mind.
Okay, so I personally think both these teams were fighting for B flag really hard, and PES M were the ones who actually had control of B flag in the first round. But when it came to the second round, that amazing pentakill coming in from the side of Muscle and Heaven actually led to PES X capping B flag, and the remainder of the second round was I won't say much because that was just Anime leaving the game and leaving his team to fight 4v5, which is actually not a very favorable situation for anyone right now. So what I would say is that it's pretty hard on the side of PESM, but then again, it's a tournament, so complete credit to PESX for punishing them where it's due.
Yeah, very well said, Carnage. And obviously, with that being said, it's PP time. So, Battle Pass giveaway coming in right now. Carnage, would you like to do the honors, or do you want me to go ahead and pick the second guy as well? Obviously, I promised someone. So, obviously, I mean, I feel bad for the guy Sway. I actually went ahead and literally showed him that he's going to go ahead and win it. I insinuated it, I implied it, and then I just didn't give it to him. So, obviously, he's a bit disappointed. Do you want to go ahead? And obviously, this just feels bad from my side. So, I'm going to go ahead and. I mean, I'm going to recommend him, but it's up to you to pick the guy.
I mean, there's someone on my mind as well. So before the chat goes crazy and starts calling me simp, I'll give you guys a hint about who this person is. He played very well so far in the tournament, and he's been one of the driving forces behind his team. And he's also been a very humble person as far as his own gameplay is concerned, and he's not the kind to brag about it. So we're going to give the chat 10 or 15 seconds to guess who it is, and no, it's not. It's not going to be you yourself. So you'll have to guess who that person is. Chat.
Obviously, chat right now being spamming. Thank God it's a he, it's not a she. So, Carnage. Obviously, this is going to be interesting. As I mean, I'm not sure who this is. I mean, I'm not sure who this is. So let's see who it is. And I'm just in for a surprise as you guys are. So let's see who Carnage does pick, and we're going to go ahead and see what happens and goes on. Right, chat. Go ahead and spam like whoever you think it is. Let's go ahead and say who it is. I do see some spam coming from the chat. Archie right now has said it's a he. Sammy said it's not me. Qaid-e-Azam. Qaid-e-Azam, obviously we would give it to you, but obviously, I mean, you're dead, so it's no use to you. So respectfully,
Okay, so we're
sorry,
not
sir.
going to waste any time. The person who has been chosen for the battle pass today is none other than XF Sway. He's been
Is it
making the
Sway?
amazing move. XF Sway.
It is. I thought it was going to be
Yeah, it
someone
is.
else.
No, I mean
So-
there's no other girls to left in the tournament to give the battle pass to. So I mean, so we really have to switch to a guy right now.
So, obviously, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and set up for the next match. And as soon as we're going into that match, we'll be live back with you guys. Congratulations again to Sway. You did get disappointed in the last round. You did not get that win plus, but here you go. This is the reward for you. Take care, and you're the MVP for XF so far, as I have seen. And I would personally go ahead and as far as to recommend you as one of the contenders for the tournament MVP. But as at least, I mean, obviously, we cannot decide who's the tournament MVP because obviously you guys do realize that we have semi-finals and grand finals coming in as well. So we will make a list and we will show the list during the grand finals that all those players who have played those amazing game played, which match they played that was amazing, and what exactly their performance was, and we'll try to make sure that we do share some clips and replays in that live stream. So with that, Take care. Alright guys, we're back into match 3 hardpoint, that is on raid. So we're gonna go ahead and see a literal 250-second fight, obviously with 1 second giving 1 point each to any team that occupies the hardpoint without contestation happening. So I mean, obviously with that being said, let's go ahead and watch how this match turns out, and this is going to decide which team goes ahead and plays in the losers bracket finals and advances to, I mean,
Exactly,
has a
and Duke.
chance to advance.
And I'm just cutting you off in between. It's been one hell of a match from both the teams. They've played. All of them have played really, really well. To be honest, both these teams have played really well. And
Anime
Anime,
right now
he's cracked.
popping off 2 kills right now,
Yeah, I mean,
and
he's cracked out of his mind right now.
so that's gonna almost guarantee that Heaven. Look at Heaven
Wow.
at 1 HP. He's just holding off that point, giving
Before
no
it dies.
chance for that team to go ahead and get those points. But obviously, it's gonna be 4v1 situation, and these guys are going to overwhelm him. Eventually, you can't really run around. I mean, forever. So Xkelly right now, it's JD right now that's going to go ahead and try and hold off those points by contesting into that point, and it's going to be a 0 point coming in from. I mean, this is interesting going into this third match. I was expecting it's going to be something really interesting, but at the same time, we have to realize that PES X is playing for the next one. They're not playing for this match, this round,
Exactly.
this
They
hardpoint at
know
all.
that the spawns are really messed up as far as raid is concerned. So they've got control of the second hardpoint. So let's see whether PSM what sort of push do they make inside the second hardpoint right now, because it's going to take a lot of effort, because PSX is playing 3-man OBJ so far. But as soon as I've said that, Anime pushes in and gives away his life, but Show is going to take down Heaven. And Drax, meanwhile, holding off the point alone right now.
Look at Caliber going to go ahead and hide inside that plant, and he's going to go ahead take down two kills to his name with that move coming in from him at only 20 seconds remaining, and the point being contested. It's going to be anyone's game with just 5 point differential coming in from PES MX.
Yeah.
Sorry, are in the lead right now. We're seeing them going to go for the next one. Right now, we saw the first point being held by PES X, PES M, sorry, and PES X just decided not to occupy that or like even contest that and just went for the next one. And they were actually rightfully doing so, and they were actually managing to hold that off for a really good point lead. They managed to go ahead and climb back up to equalize that, and they then decided just PES X actually decided, sorry, PES M decided to go ahead and hold the garage, just not contest that second hard point
Yeah,
at
so
all, and that was.
two or three people are down from the side of PSX right now, so the push is going to be really hard again, but it's going to be taken. The hard point is going to be taken on the side of PSX right now, and PSM members are trying to frantically push inside the hard point, but individually they're making a lot of mistakes right now. They're just pushing in ones or twos right now, and that is not going to count by a lot.
So obviously, with that being said, we're seeing a really interesting play coming from PES M. What? JD? What? JD took down two guys with a single nade coming into that hard point. He's going to go ahead and hop off. Actually, Heaven decides to go ahead and switch and take his place as a placeholder for that hard point. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. Bilal, being the solo guy, trying to go ahead and hide inside there. Scar, on the other hand, head glitching on that little slab of concrete, I guess you could call it.
Magenta
And
takes down Muscle Nerd right now. So PES M, they've got a pretty considerable amount of control around this swimming pool hardpoint, and they're trying to play Slayer. I think they're playing Slayer pretty well right now. And as soon as I've said that, the people who were actually playing Slayer just got taken down outside the
oh
hardpoint right
my
now.
god, it's going to be 4v1 with Bilal not being able to clutch that. Skelly takes him down behind a wall with a wall bang from the HPRA3. Right now, we're going to go ahead and see the players being overwhelmed by those players right now. Heaven goes
Yeah,
ahead and
but
tries to come out and
PES M
gets
is
taken down, I think, by
PES M.
Magenta, and Magenta is going to go ahead and push in. JD takes down Show. Right now, Bilal goes ahead and pushes inside right now as well. We're going to go ahead and see something interesting coming in from both of these teams. This hardpoint has been nothing short of contestant.
Exactly, and Show pushes in and takes down Heaven, but he's taken down by Drax from behind. And PESX have got control of the hard point again before Anime decides to snipe Drax right now. And it's blows being traded right and forth right now, Duke. It's one hell of an intense game so far, what we're seeing.
Carnage, something I've noticed in this match so far is like the first hardpoint 1M, second X, third M, fourth X, and this one has, for the majority of its time, has been vacant. There has PSM or X either haven't tried to go in. Like, look at it. It's just being played like a coin back and forth. Like it's. I'm interested to see. Like this is going to be the main hard point of the entire map, and this is going to decide who's going to go into the second. I mean, who's going to advance into the losers bracket further on down the line. I mean, obviously, this is interesting coming in from these both teams right now with the smoke inside and both of them playing in the smoke, hiding from each other. Interesting gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, PES-M, they're the ones conceding the hard point over and over, and they're always the ones to make the first move inside the next hard point. But what they're failing to do so far is actually put on a considerable amount of defense inside these hard points. And as soon as I've said that, they've lost control of the first hard point once again, and it's PES-X all over the map, and they've got control of it. And then again, PES-M trades it back. So blows being traded again and again. It's turning into a really intense match right now, Duke. I mean, it could be anyone's game right now.
Yeah, exactly as you said, it could be anyone's game. But obviously, there's going to be a 20-point lead coming in. PES-X already moving to the next one. I don't know why Magenta is going to go ahead and try and contest this one. Muscle realizes there's someone contesting it. He goes out to get a clear view of the entire point and gets the contender taken out, and then he just goes ahead and pops off again.
Yeah, but
right now,
PES-M have cleaned up the next hard point almost immediately, but Excalibur was holding the spawn on very well. So I think for the first time in the match, one of these teams has a considerable lead in this game so far, and that is PES-X right now. They seem pretty comfortable with the lead they're holding on to, and they're anchoring the spawn very well too.
LK424. What?
I mean, that is a pretty unconventional gun being used on their side right now, but it's working so far. So I mean,
I'd ask the streamer to go ahead and switch the view to a free look inside the second hard point and just look how many explosions I saw from that free look bird's eye view from inside the second hard point. I mean, it was interesting. This is trophies and nades coming back to back again and again.
Yeah, but the smart move is being made by PES-X when they know that the hard point has only 10 or 15 seconds left. They immediately leave the hard point so they can actually move on to the next one, which is going to be the garage, and they're going to have a considerable control around it right now, unless PES-M manage to do something about it, which they can't really, because Drax is holding on to that hard point really, really well.
So Drax was actually holding that down really interestingly well, actually, I'm sorry. And he was able to take Anime down, and Anime, on the other hand, just had taken down one guy. So that being said, let's go ahead and watch how this continues and develops on towards the upcoming matches. Obviously, there's not going to be any upcoming matches between these two teams because one of these will get eliminated at the end of this round. With that being said, Muscle Nerd at the top gets taken down by Bilal as he pushes in Heaven.
Exactly, and Show makes room for his team right now, and they've pushed into the garage right now, but Excali is holding on to the point really, really well. But he gets taken down by Show, and it's going to belong to PES-M again. But at what cost, really, Duke? I mean, it's already 10 seconds left. And the majority of PES-X are already on the next hard point right now. So
here's the thing. It's 10 seconds left, but those 10 seconds may be what makes these guys take them in. They just they decrease the lead by 10 seconds. So obviously that's not going to matter much moving on, but obviously it might seem to play a huge role in the end game. Obviously it's going to
that cleanup coming in from the side of PES-M, that could be a game turner right now, Duke, because that was necessary with the point lead that PES-M had created so far right now.
But bro, there's so many trophies, so many nades. Look at those explosions just going on.
Bilal is just holding on to the point really, really well. Bilal and Magenta are holding on to the point really, really well. But I want to see what they're doing about the next hard point right now. Because
obviously that's the kill box. That's the kill box.
Yeah, and that is going to, I think that that hard point is going to determine which team takes the win in this case right now.
Show at 1 HP takes down two guys. Heaven gets him down and rushes inside the hard point. Bilal on the other hand is going to go ahead and
Bilal rushed in, but he gave his life for no reason at all individually. And so PES-X have got a complete grip of the game right now. And I think that this game could be going well in their favor right now, given the current scenario right now.
Wow, but as soon as so PES-M was able to do that.
Exactly. And Show is holding on. Show and Anime are holding on to this hard point really, really well right now. I mean, they are the ones making the difference on the team.
obviously Show and Muscle Nerd are both head to head with 27 kills each, and these are the main players that have to bear the entire weight of the team and realize like if they don't do much, they might see the team lose, and it might partially be their fault because they are currently top fragging, so their kills are required. And obviously, I'm not saying that they haven't done enough already. They've done more than enough, obviously, but at the same time, you have to realize they are having that confidence boost. Obviously, with those skills coming in, those numbers are actually giving them a boost
PSM
in their
have
confidence.
control of the ring right now, though, Duke. They've got a very good control of the ring right now. And PESX, they're going to need to make a very good push into the ring right now if they are to contest this hard point right now. Otherwise, the point score is going to be pretty even right now. If this
Anime.
Yeah,
What?
wonderful gameplay coming in from Anime right now, cleaning up almost the entirety of PESX right there. And the lead is shrinking right now, Duke, as we're speaking. And PESX, they need to
Every
push into
second.
this hard. Exactly, and PESX need to push into this hard point together. Otherwise, they're going to be in a lot of pressure right now if they are to hold on to
Even
the
with
second.
they have to contest this one. Even with 18 or 15 seconds remaining, they are going to lose the lead if this continues on, and PES M have
Exactly, and
uncontested hold of that
Duke.
point.
They've put all their money inside the second hard point right now. So they're going to play 5-man OBJ in the last hard point, and that is going to determine which team actually takes the game home right now. And as soon as we've said that, PSM have moved inside the hard point, and they've taken
Show!
control of that.
What's that?
Wow, Show. Amazing gameplay coming in from Show right now, and he is the difference maker between these two teams right now. And he's managed to actually clutch. Actually, has he or has he not?
What's going on? What's happening? This is too
What the
much.
hell is going on? I mean, this is just too much to absorb for us. Sorry.
And
We can't.
Scar with
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow. Oh my
god.
God. We can't really say anything about that game because that was too clutch. I mean, I won't say for a second that either of these two teams were not evenly matched. And I don't think there was a bit of a difference between these two teams. But that last push in from Show, as you mentioned, Duke, was actually the difference between the two teams right now.
Bro, I'm in shock. What did
Wow.
he do?
What did we just watch? I mean this was a contender for the best game of the tournament so far. Oh my
So
god, dude.
obviously this is going to go. I mean, obviously I did talk about we showing the tournament plays and obviously the top 10. We're going to go ahead and make a list. Obviously I did tease that, and obviously this is going on there. This was insane. Show, you're absolutely cracked out of your mind. What are you doing?
Show literally just was the difference between the two teams right now. I mean, Show, there is a reason why he did play for the one of the best teams in EU, and you were pretty aware of that, Duke. So
Yeah.
that nerve holding coming in from Show, that pressure consumption which he just displayed there, that was, I mean, honestly, Duke, I would go as far as to say that we could not have pulled that off. I mean that could require a lot of pressure.
This is just insane to watch. I mean, obviously we were expecting PSX to come out on top with that insane lead. Like we
But
thought
those
before the
last two
basketball was
hard
made the
points,
lead. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. That was just interesting and amazing to watch. I mean, this was nothing short of insane. Again, at the
Exactly.
same time, obviously, I would like to commend Muscle. Muscle was the difference maker on the side of PESIX, but he did try his best. He did a valiant effort, and he was matching up to Show and his skills and his objective play. But at the same time, the support on the side of PES M was insane, and that team just that last play was literally 200 IQ. I can't fathom
I mean,
that.
yeah, I honestly felt like PES X had control of the game and PES M were slipping away. But those last three hard points, the starting from the basketball court and all the way to the first hard point, I think those were the difference makers for PES M, and rightfully so. I mean, both the teams played amazingly well. All the 10 team members which were playing, a shout out to all of them, and but definitely a shout out on the side of Show, which, as we both pointed out, his play in the second hard point was the difference between the two teams right now.
Okay, so with that being said, obviously there's not going to be post game because I don't want to spoil some of the things that we're going to go go ahead and mention in the upcoming days. I'm not going to even say what we're going to do, but at the same time, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for watching this insane gameplay coming in from both these teams. PESM, congratulations for continuing your journey into the tournament, and PESX, hard luck, but you made this far. This is interesting and this is insanely
Exactly.
awesome.
And
The performance you've shown us is
PES X were actually the best respawn team in the tournament. No questions about that. They, as you pointed out, rightfully so, Duke in the tournament, they dominated every team in domination. And even in this game, as far as Hardpoint were concerned, they were in a considerable lead. But it was just a matter of nerves in the end, Duke. Just a tiny difference of nerves. And obviously, one team had to win and the other one had to lose. So it turns out that PESM will be progressing, and unfortunately, PESX will be walking out of the tournament.
so, guys. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and watch the next two matches tomorrow. Maybe more than likely, it's going to be at 11 p.m. and 8 p.m. Respectively, I guess. Yeah, ADMP versus Raven Gaming will be held at 11 p.m. Pakistan time, and PSM versus X-Fate will be held at 8 p.m. Pakistan time. Be sure to tune in. It's going to be a best of 5, new graphics, new stream work in production. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and go ahead and press that like button. I mean, I want to see 50 likes at least. Come on, can we do 50 likes? Is it too much to ask? So with that being said, Carnage, I'm going to hand you over the mic and I'm going to go ahead and say a last.
Duke, there's no reason for you to hand the mic over to me too, because I also will be leaving, and I need to absorb something because what I just watched was too hard to digest. So, GG's to both the teams, and once again, we're going to be leaving for today, but inshallah, we'll be seeing you guys again.